going to discuss on PES October 2019 on MFRS 15 question 3. So this is the question. MFRS 15 revenue from contract with customers provides better recognition of revenue, which helps the user with better informative and relevant disclosure. The revenue principle states that the transfer of goods or services must reflect the consideration received in exchange for these goods or services. Right, so the requirement briefly explain two methods of recognition of revenue. So remember, in MFRS 15, there are 5 steps, and the recognition of revenue goes under step 5 when the company satisfy the performance obligation. Okay, if you remember in slide here, PowerPoint, alright, companies satisfy performance obligation either at a point in time or over a period of time. So this is the point where the company recognize the revenue, when the goods are delivered or when the obligation is satisfied over a period of time. Okay. Now, so briefly explain two methods of recognition of revenue. If you have a textbook, you may refer to, this is the 6th version of Tan Yon Tong. Alright, so recognizing revenue when a performance obligation is satisfied over time. Alright, where an entity transfer control of goods or services over time, and the company deliver the performance obligation, therefore the revenue is recognized. Okay, entity transfer control of goods or services over time, and the entity recognize the revenue over time. Right? Okay, so for this one, your answer will be for part A. Two methods of recognizing revenue. Okay. One is over time. Okay, revenue is recognized over time. That is when the entity transfer, when the entity transfer goods or services over time, and that satisfy the performance obligation. Okay, and at point of time. Okay, if the company do not satisfy the PO over time, then it must satisfy at point of time. This one, for example, when you sell goods and you just deliver the good, that is considered as point of time. And over time normally referring to services, when it takes several point of time where you need to transfer the services, like the cleaning service, where the agreement says that, for example, you have to clean for 5 times every month. So that is considered as overtime. So you will recognize the revenue over time, but at point of time is when you deliver and your performance obligation ends there. Okay, so at point of time, when, okay, you can refer to your textbook here. So here, when the customer obtain control of the promised asset and the entity satisfy the performance obligation. When the customer obtain controls of the asset, of the goods, okay, of the promised asset, and the entity satisfy the performance obligation. Okay. Now we go to the next question. B. Pencadang Berhad entered into a contract with Jaya to sell machinery together with 6-month monthly maintenance services at the total cost of 25,000 on 4th April 2019. It was agreed that Jaya will receive the machinery on 20 April. Okay, so this is supposed to be the delivery date. The stand-alone price for the machinery is 20,000 and monthly payment of 1,000 for maintenance services. Okay, this is to allocate the TP to each PO. You are required to identify the performer obligation in the contract. B. Allocate the transaction price to the performer obligation. Okay, so we go one by one. Alright. We identify the step first. Step 1. Yes, there is a contract. When they enter on 4th April. Okay, I'll just put a summary here. Okay, step 2, you need to identify the performance obligation. That will be to deliver the machinery, and okay, and let me put a number. Deliver the machinery, and second is to provide monthly maintenance, okay, for 6 months. Okay, step 3 is to identify the TP. So TP here is RM. How much? 25,000. Step 4 is to allocate the TP. Okay, we will do this later. Step 5, recognize revenue. Okay, recognize revenue when satisfy the PO. Okay. Alright, let's answer the question. A. Identify the performer obligation. So your answer would be the PO is 1 ialah deliver machinery, and second is provide monthly maintenance service. Okay. B. Allocate the transaction price to the performance obligation. Alright, so we do some calculation here. Sorry. Okay, allocation of TP. Okay, transaction price. Okay, so what we do here, let's draw a table. Have 3. Okay, So here is the PO. Here is the standalone price, and this is the allocated TP. Alright, so you have to deliver the machinery. That's the first PO, and provide monthly services for 6 months. So the standalone price for each machinery is 20,000. Alright, it's given in the question. And the standalone price for the maintenance is 1,000 monthly. 1,000, that means 1,000 times 6 months lah. Okay, that will be RM 6,000. So the total standalone will be 26,000. Okay, so we allocate according to the TP here, 2,000, 25,000. Alright, okay, so standalone divided by the total standalone times with TP, 25,000. So you get the answer. And then for services, monthly services, that will be 6,000 divided by total standalone times with TP, 25,000, and you get the answer. So this one you will get how much? 19,231, and for maintenance is 5,769. Okay, so this is the amount that you need to recognize as a revenue for the machinery, and this is the revenue for the maintenance services. Alright, I hope that you understand on that part. Next, C. Okay, C. Maju Berhad received an order from Mentari Enterprise to deliver a special chemical stock on 1st March 2019. Okay, let's do the step. Okay, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that you understand. Okay, so receive an order, that means there is contract, okay, from Mentari to deliver a special chemical stock. So this is the PO, deliver chemical stock. Okay, valued at RM 30,000, that is the transaction price, RM 30,000. Okay. Okay. Receive an order from Mentari to deliver a special stock on 1st March. So order was received on 1st March 2019. Okay. And then it is the Maju policy to require the purchaser to settle the amount due when placing the order. So you receive this 30,000, receive on 1st March. Okay, the date when you receive the order, but you have not delivered the product yet. Okay. Thus, Mentari made full settlement to Maju on the same day that the order was made. On 2nd April, the chemical was successfully delivered. So you satisfy here, satisfy the PO, Okay, that is you deliver on 2nd April 2019. So what about the allocation? The allocation will be same lah. Same because you only have one PO. TP is RM 30,000. Okay. So now the question, discuss the revenue to be recognized in Maju Berhad account in accordance with the 5-step model. So your answer for A, okay, the 5-step model, okay. Step 1, identify the contract with a customer. Okay, so you would say there is a contract upon the, okay, there is a contract between Mentari, okay, Maju is the name of the company, between Maju Berhad and the customer is Mentari Enterprise when order placement was made, when placement of order made on 1st April 2019. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2, identify the performance obligation. So there is only one PO, performance obligation, that it is to deliver the chemical stock. Step 3, identify the transaction price, right? The TP is RM 30,000. Step 4, allocate the transaction price to the performance obligation. So since you only have one PO, therefore the TP is allocated at RM 30,000. The TP of RM 30,000 is allocated to the one PO, that is the chemical stock. Okay. Step 5, recognize the revenue. Recognize the revenue when the entity satisfy the performance obligation. Okay, so here the entity should recognize revenue on 2nd April 2019 when the product is delivered to the customer. Okay, so that's done for part A, the 5 steps. Right, B, prepare the journal entry to record the transaction in Maju account. Okay, now part B, here I like to refer to this tab. Okay, let me copy this one first. Okay, this is the step. So to answer the journal entry, okay, now the customer place an order on 1st March. This is your PO, your TP 30,000, and you receive on 1st March. Okay, now transaction happen here when you receive goods. Okay, and then when you deliver the goods. So this is 2 transaction date. Right, so we do journal entry for 1st March 2019 first. This is when you receive the entity receive payment from customer but goods not delivered yet. So that will be, you receive money, that will be debit bank 30,000. Credit. So at this point of time, you cannot recognize it as revenue because you have not delivered the product. Okay, so this is considered as liability, as if you receive in advance, receive money in advance. So contract liability, 30,000. Next, on 2nd April, you actually, the business deliver the, okay, you deliver the goods. Okay, so when you deliver the goods, that means you can recognize it as sales revenue, 30,000. So you should debit the contract liability because the customer is no longer, it is no longer liability to you, the entity. So that is all the transaction, the answer for this question. I hope that you understand. Thank you.